You know what we said the other day? I would be shocked. I would be amazed. There's no way Rex Heuermann's wife and 2 adult children are going to go back and live at the House of Horrors. Well, guess who's sitting on the porch with the puppy?
No.
Rex Heuermann's wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, one of the children, the 32-year-old son, and also making an appearance, Victoria, age 26. I'm not trying to focus here morbidly on this. These people are going through crisis. I cannot imagine going back into that house, though, after all of that. But maybe they don't have any other options. I don't know.
You know, but think about it this way. I had nothing like this happen last week, but I had a very stressful week last week, and I had to be away from home for 3 days. Mm-hmm. And there's just something about coming back to home. It doesn't matter what may have happened in your home. It's
really?
Your home. Well.
So if your husband had like murdered hookers in the basement while you were away for a couple of days and you came back,
but
you'd
this
be like,
is where her
home.
favorite chair is. This is where her bed is. This is where her pillow is.
Your cats?
And the cats.
Yeah.
You know, so this is home base for her. So as awful as it might be, one thing about humans, we don't like change. And when we've experienced great amounts of stress, what brings us comfort is things that are familiar to us. And there might just be this need to be at ground zero for her. And even as creepy and awful as it is, and the space has been violated by law enforcement, and God knows what else has been in there. For her, this is where her home has been. So I guess I can see it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, my guess is they need some closure there too. I mean, they were ripped out of their home and then found out life-altering news, and then if you don't even have your home to go back to, I mean, and really, I'm sure it's never going to be feeling like home ever again for these people. But maybe you're exactly right. That's what it is. There needs to be some closure and some healing that may need to be done at that place that they knew for so long as their family home. And then they'll be able to move on better by being able to feel those emotions and kind of work through. I don't know. I mean, I cannot imagine, like, there's a lot of logical thinking going on at this moment with that sort of news being dropped on you. It would be such a shock and such a trauma. It's unfathomable. I do find it interesting, though, watching. There's a video showing this and the wife giving a statement. This is from the New York Post actually posted this. I'm going to play the audio right now.
No, well, I'm sorry. We just...
And that's about the extent of it. I don't know if you don't want to be talking to reporters who are camped out in front of your home. Going inside, maybe go sit in the backyard. I don't know. I mean, it seems a little odd that you're just going to sit there in front of them. And of course they're going to be there reporting on this. You may not want them to. I mean, they do have security there that is helping the family, but I don't know. Their behavior seems off. It seems odd to me, and I don't know what that means or what that is. If I were to look at this, I think these are people that have been so mentally abused throughout their lifetimes that these are people who I don't think that they think right. I think that they are very much in a world that Rex created and trying to break out of that, almost like a cult. Is extremely difficult, especially when it's all thrown in your face in one day, and then now the world wants to watch you in your front yard. But I don't. These individuals, they seem very. I don't know. It seems like something is lacking here, mentally, and that could be from trauma, that could be from abuse. I don't know, but it seems like something's missing, and I think it explains a little bit more about Rex, quite honestly. If he is this monster that we're learning of him to be, to have beat down a family to this level for your own depravity, so they wouldn't ask questions, so they wouldn't notice, so they wouldn't know, because it doesn't look like Rex was all that meticulous on hiding Rex.
No,
in his home anyway.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, I'm assuming they've talked to the family members and ruled them completely out.
Hopefully.
So I don't know. Are they sitting there thinking, first of all, their lives have been turned upside down over the last 2 weeks? Second of all, are they wondering, are they going to be drawn into this in some way, questioned or detained, or, so maybe they've got that looming over them as well. And they're just, I'm hoping somebody's helping them, that they've got some sort of trauma support, something, because it breaks my heart to think that law enforcement goes in, does their thing, and just leaves. And then guess what, guys, you're on your own. These people have been through hell. They have been through hell. I do think they need to do their due diligence, and I'm guessing they probably are right now, trying to determine if anyone else was involved in these sort of things. There have been reports that of some of these bizarre phone calls that were coming in to some of the victims' families were from right before the arrest as well, were from a male and a female. I don't know who that would be. And I'm not saying it's his wife or his kids or anything like that, but I think they need to be ruled out safely before we just assume, there's nothing there. But I hope maybe they've already done that because these people have been through hell. But it only makes sense to do your due diligence there, just to be sure that there's not more to this beyond just Rex. It makes me wonder too. They said that they heard a female as well, but was she part of the conversation, or was she just in the background and Rex is doing his thing? And they just, Rex is kind of a mean guy and he just talks weird to people. And they maybe didn't know exactly who he was talking to. Didn't have any idea. There was some accounts of some of the phone calls that were made, including ordering pizza for somebody. Which sounds really benign. I mean, he's ordering a pizza for somebody. Yeah, but it's who they're ordering the pizza for that's significant. But maybe that female didn't know what was going on. I don't know. I don't have the accounts directly in front of me, but it did kind of feel like there was something there. So I have no idea who that would be. But hopefully they've already done their vetting process. It's been 2 weeks. I would think if there were to be charges against the family, it would have been brought by now. But who knows? There's so much to go through with this. But in the meantime, I just hope that they can, if they're not involved in this in any way, shape, or form, somehow find a way to go on. Because I don't know how, the circle of individuals who've been through something of this gravity is not that large. Yeah. And we don't know how much bigger it's going to get. I mean, every day it seems to explode again. Yeah. But there are certainly people out there who've been through very similar things and have survived it. But they have a very long road ahead of them.
You're locked into the Hidden Killers podcast.
Want more? Start binging on all of our true crime podcasts right now through Apple Podcasts and get an ad-free experience when you sign up to be a True Crime Today Premium Plus member exclusively on Apple Podcasts.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast dropping soon.
Press subscribe now.